Good evening. We begin tonight with more startling developments in the controversy over the government's container deposit scheme. For the first time, we can reveal that the Territory government suspected prices would rise at the checkout, even though publicly it always shied away from such an admission.
The opposition fired a question time salvo in Parliament this afternoon after our exclusive revelation that consumers will foot the bill for the Cash for Containers scheme.
Chief Minister, why is it that you say manufacturers will absorb the costs associated with the scheme when they're clearly saying they won't?
If anybody does put up a slab by $5 as a result of this scheme, guess what? Other people are going to see an opportunity and discount.
The Chief Minister claimed industry was waging a scaremongering campaign, but 9 News can reveal if that's the case, the government has fallen victim too. This is the old Cash for Container Q&A on their own website, which asks, will Territorians pay more for beverages? The answer, formally, read in part, if the full cost of the scheme is passed on to Territorians, a carton of beer would cost about $1.20 more once deposits are redeemed. Add on that 10-cent deposit, and even on these conservative calculations, it's a government admission that up front it could be $3.60 out of pocket for an average slab of beer. Coincidentally, perhaps, the website has only recently been changed. Today, the question remains the same, but now the answer has lost all reference to specific costings. Evidence from South Australia suggests that the costs of deposits and handling fees associated with the scheme will be absorbed in the supply chain and do not affect the price paid by consumers. However, this is a decision that will be made by beverage manufacturers and retailers. As 9 News revealed last night, industry won't absorb the cost. They're going to pass it on in full to us. Brewer Lion Nathan reiterated the point in a statement we added to our Facebook page. Territorians will subsidise the scheme, not Australians.
Prices will not be any different. Why should Territorians have to pay more when South Australians don't have to pay more?
It's likely to be another few weeks before the manufacturers settle on exactly what charges will be passed on. They're waiting on the so-called coordinators who are deciding the cost of setting up regional collection depots, transporting the containers from remote communities and sending them away to be processed.